here, he is an advanced speaker, so he's speaking from advanced manual. You are. He's speaking from a manual called Speaking to Inform Manual. He's giving his first speech from that manual. His objectives are, the purpose of this talk is basically for the speaker to present an informative speech for about 5 to 7 minutes. The information should be presented in an interesting manner with clear organization. And the speaker should support the facts or points with statistics, quotes, or expert opinion. The topic of this speech is the power of journaling. And Aditya has 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Aditya.
Good evening, Toastmasters, and welcome, friends. Yes. I've always been curious about what makes some people extremely successful, while some find it so hard to achieve the slightest amount of success. Why are some people fearless, while some people are full of fear? According to statistics by Reuters, the primary reason that 98% of the people fall short of the goals or don't live their dreams is because of a limiting thought in their heads. Can anyone guess what that limiting thought could be? No, not you.
I'm not enough.
That's great, yes. Coach. Yes, that I'm not enough. Good enough. So, this feeling of I'm not good enough generates fear. Fear destroys your health. As an example, one of my friends, he doesn't like to go to New York City because he thinks it's going to be bombed by terrorists if he goes to New York City and he's going to die. And he doesn't even like to travel on airplanes, and even if he travels, like take a 17-hour flight to India or a red-eye flight to California, he doesn't sleep because he thinks the plane is going to crash. He lives in this little cocoon and can't enjoy everything that life has to offer. What did this do to him? It caused stress because he worries about everything in his life. He's only 30 years old, but he has health conditions of a 70-year-old man, unfortunately. So today, my goal of this talk is to give you some powerful tools that you can use to combat this fear, if you have any. The first step to combat fear is to identify it. Because only when you identify that fear can you rationalize it and raise above it. Journaling your thoughts is a great way to identify your fears. Even Barack Obama, in his recent interview on January 16th, said journaling his thoughts helped him understand himself very well, to find out his identity as a Black American. And when the journalist asked him, what was the reason that you sound so cool and composed in the times of distress? And he answered that journaling his thoughts helped him understand him so well, so he knows what's important to him. Instead of firing tweets on Twitter, saying, I'm not a puppet, you're a puppet, you're a puppet, I didn't, things like that. As an example, I'll walk you guys through an example on how I was able to combat my own fears. I wanted to become an app developer. So I started writing down my goals. What do I need to achieve in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year? And SMART goals, great. Put it on the paper and schedule time for it. Everything is done. But then I still notice I'm not able to progress fast enough to achieve my goals. I was like, what's going on? I mean, this is something I'm passionate about. So that's when I used this powerful tool of journaling my thoughts. So I've tried to find out what's going on during the time I blocked for building apps. And I figured out that it's Facebook. It's a digital and social media. It's taking all the time in the world. I was like, I hate you, Mark Zuckerberg. You're the reason I'm not able to focus. And you're the reason I'm not able to become successful. And Facebook, I'm blocking you. Goodbye, Mark Zuckerberg. Goodbye, Facebook. However, it didn't end there. After Facebook, it was YouTube. After YouTube, it was New York Times, a newspaper that I don't even read when I have time. So what I noticed for asking questions to myself while I was journaling my thoughts, what's happening, what's going on, is that I'm trying to distract myself. When I further asked myself these questions, why am I distracting myself? Things came up. It's because it's a completely new technology. I'm not sure if what I'm doing currently is going to align with my long-term goals. So it seems overwhelming to me. I don't know if I can do this. I think I'm just not good enough for this. It's the same thought that 98% of the people have in their minds, the limiting thought that they are not good enough. But now that I understood what that meant, I started taking actionable steps. I got a mentor who affirmed that whatever I'm doing is going to lead me to my long-term goals. At the same time, I got a tutor who taught me the new technology. Do I still have fear? Yes, I do. But I understood my fears, so I was able to raise above them. I took power away from the fears and gave it to myself. So my fears became powerless. The same thing could be done with the public speaking too. So here is my ask for today. After you go home, I know we all have a million things to do in life, but whatever those fears are, start journaling your thoughts. What's going on? Observe your thoughts instead of reacting to them. Observe your thoughts and see why are you not able to meet the goals or whatever you want to do. If it's public fear, write down what makes you not come on the stage. Ask yourself questions like, is it because, what's the worst thing that can happen if I get on the stage and I bomb? And I forget stuff. What is the worst thing? So ask these questions and try to rationalize these fears. You're not going to die, for sure. But ask these questions, and that's when you will understand your fears. And once you understand them, you can raise above them. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Aditya. Wow, what a great motivational speech. I think one of the themes that has been a recurring theme tonight is just the use of social media and how harmful it is. So it looks like I'll have to stop using my Facebook for some time. Let's take maybe a minute.